Hi, this is Prajwal Bharadwaj, CEO of Arec Labs. Today we are talking about our product Clario, which is a project management tools for architects. We are currently at our website, areclabs.com, with on the product page of Clario. Now, the reason why we want to associate with Google OAuth and Calendar Sync is clearly mentioned in our homepage. So the idea is to sign into the application using the OAuth, wherein the architect, employee, and the client they sign in. And the main reason for the sign in is going to be the Google Calendar sync, wherein on the application the architect can schedule their site visit and meeting, and it shows up on the architect, the client, and the related employee, all of their calendars. So this is the website. Now, please keep in mind that Clario is a white label application because architects are known for their creativity and they want to put out their company branding forward. So we help them do it. Now we come to Calm Studio, which is again a white label for a test project that we have created. And I'm going to sign in here with Google. CEO at Arec Labs. This is my test email ID, and I'm going to log in as the architect. Now we are quickly going to come to projects page. Click on the example project. Now I'm going to go to the meetings and site visit tab. And here you can see a list of meetings and then a list of site visits. So I'm just going to go click on this Google icon here, which says add to calendar. So the meeting name, the time, the date, and the hour shows up here. I can change it. And the architect own calendar, which is my email ID, the invite for Mr. Anderson, who is the client, and the email ID is again my test email ID. Create event. Now I'm just going to go to my calendar, which is CEO at Arec Labs. So I had logged in as the architect. So on my calendar, the initial meeting shows up. Now I'm going to go to the client's calendar, which is my other test email ID. And you can see here the invite shows up. It is up to the client's discretion that whether they want to accept the meeting or no. Going back to the application, so I can again click on the Google icon and it I can update the time here to let's say 13th and let's say 11 a.m. and I can update the event. So now if I go on to my calendar, it shows on 13th. I can also again go to the client's calendar. I might have to refresh. Yes, it shows up on 13th, 11 a.m. Going back to the application, I can again click on, I can remove the event. In case if the client cancels, so the architect is not able to make it, they can cancel the event from here. Again, I can go to my calendar, I can have a look at it that there's no event here, and I can go to the client's calendar and see the same that there's no event here. Although the client receives the email uh, that it has been the meeting has been cancelled or so on and so forth. So this is all where we talk about the calendar sync. Thank you. And also, just to show you how we create a user for a Google OAuth authentication, we put in the username here, okay? And then we click on the user type, whether they are owner, employee, client, restricted view, so on and so forth. Let's just say casual, select the user as a client, and I'm just going to type in my email address, casual.eric at gmail.com. I'm going to leave the password empty because the sign in is via Gmail. I'm just going to associate or link a project to that particular client. You can see my email ID here. I'm the client. The username for the client, the password is left blank, and I say create user, and it shows here. So when I log out, I can log back in using this particular email ID with the Google OAuth. So currently, this email ID is not registered with the test email ID on Google Console. So I will not be able to log in, but otherwise, I would be able to log in.